So here's the update video. A lot of people have been asking me about in the comment sections of this YouTube channel and stuff like that. And for the most part, I've lied to you guys. I was going to try to post a video every week, and that was probably a month ago, and I haven't kept up with that. Not that I haven't wanted to. It's just been so fucking difficult. I have done some stuff. It's just been really hard to pick up the camera and record it in the process. Um, Example A. If you don't know what you're looking at right now, this is the ground clearly. This is the backside of my house. This is my septic system here, my septic tank, 3-lid tank. And I, about right about a month ago, our house started backing up really bad with nasty shit. And the reason for that was because there was a gigantic water oak that was about right here, all right there, and it was probably a 90-year-old tree, 80-year-old tree, and it had grown into the drain field. That was like it was to the point where the drain field was no longer able to take any water because it had so many roots in it, and it was actually 2 trees. So I actually just got all that shit paid for. The trees cutting, got the trees cut, got that paid for. Now I got to get my drain field actually taken care of now. So more money, another 12 grand. The trees cost me $4,400 to get cut, and that was a good deal. The guy who had originally cut the trees around my house and stuff had quoted me like 8 grand for this one tree that was here. He threw this tree in and that tree in for $4,400. So those of you asking why I haven't been posting any update videos or anything like that, this has pretty much been why. It's just been too many life shit happening right now. Again, doesn't mean I don't want to keep up doing this stuff. It's hard doing it, when you got real life going on at the same time. But nonetheless, I have gotten some stuff done. I've made some changes to the setup, so I'm going to be showing you guys that here in a little bit. I just want to give you a brief summary update about more or less why I haven't been able to post a video in the last month, and this is reason why. It's going to cost me 20 grand on my brand new house, well, not brand new house, but new to me house, to get this shit all taken care of and get it fixed. So there we go. And also, I haven't found anybody who can get that building knocked down for me yet. So if you know anybody in South Florida, in the Highlands area, who can do destruction and knock that shit down and take it with them, please send me a fucking message, please. Because I've had 3 guys out here to look at it, and none of them even called me back. So let's get that done. All right, if you know, you know, this is my chance. He's distracted. He's got a toy, he's got TV. So let's go look at the new laser setup. Got the older ones in here. They're fucking leave me alone for a little bit. This is was the mother-in-law suite. Now the laser room. And as you can see, I took the laser down I had previously in the garage, just the 300-watt fiber MOPA, and I brought that inside, put it on the new VVOR 96 by 24 inch workbenches. I'm not going to be doing a review of these tables. Just know that they are good tables. They are probably the best tables you can buy for the money to do what they need to do, as far as like just being super sturdy shop tables. And that's the 48 by 24, I believe, with the pegboard and stuff in it. All in all, I think I spent right at $600 on both tables. Same twin 10-inch AC Infinity inline duct fans. Those ran to the outlet exhaust on the window. 10-inch duct all the way down through. And as you can see, I still got, this whole table pretty much to use. And I left out this 24 by 24 inch section right here for the latest piece of equipment I did buy that I won't have until I think the beginning of April. But yeah, this is pretty much it. Getting this room set up. See all the boxes of shit I've been buying. Nobody sells these HVAC elbows. You got to order these online. 10-inch HVAC elbows, 90s. Got the new ultrasonic cleaner. This is the 30-liter VVOR ultrasonic cleaner, the biggest one I could find for the money, and it works freaking good. I cleaned some carburetors for a coworker. Hang on. Okay. I think these are for a Yamaha Banshee, is what he's got. I won't see him again for like another week or two, so I haven't been able to get him back to him yet, but there's one. I didn't take any before pictures, of course, because who has time to do that? But they came out freaking super clean. So if you're interested in buying one of those again, Vivor Ultrasonic Cleaner 30 liter. I'm not going to be doing a review on it unless somebody asks me specifically. And it works for only 200, I think 210 bucks, I think it was. It works very damn good. I bought it for doing like bolt carrier BCGs and stuff like that, fire control groups and those type of things, you know, stuff you don't really want to take all apart. You just throw it in something like that, like ultrasonic cleaner, just get it cleaned up. But yeah, works like a dream. Boom. So that's that. Vivor 30 liter ultrasonic cleaner. Works good. Still got the dirty water in there. I'm going to empty that out. And the only solution I've used in it so far has just been this stuff you get at Harbor Freight. It's just ultrasonic general purpose cleaning powder. Boom, boom, boom. And sorry if I'm kind of like rambling on. If you guys want me to show you something specifically, I'm trying to just do this as quick as possible before the kids interrupt me, because I know they will. But these inline duct fans are fucking the shit, man. I got these 8-inch covers right here, because as you can see, I stepped it down from a 10-inch to an 8-inch, because you can get all this stuff from here down from your Home Depot and Lowe's and stuff like that. I had to order the step downs as well. The smallest step, the biggest step downs they had at Lowe's and Home Depot that you can buy on the shelf right now is an 8 to 6-inch, and this is a 10-inch inline duct fan, so I didn't want to choke it down too much, so I had to order those on Amazon as well. But show you guys really quick what these fans look like, so you can gauge an idea if you want to do your own. Fume extractor setup. And I got it mounted way over here. Level 10, as you see. I love my cable management. Take my cable management very seriously. My day job too. But you see they get a little loud. But that's because they suck good. Well, here's a little kitchen towel. It'll hold that up there. So as far as just pulling smoke, I think it's gonna be great. The box idea was good, but I don't need the filter, so I took that off. And with this setup like that, if I'm running bigger items, if I'm running bigger stuff, I can always just like move this around. Let's see. It's a little bit finicky. Turn that one all the way up. You can make it taller. You pull right off of the part, whatever. But one tap turns it off. It's right back down to quiet. Yep. And I got this one over here. This was just going to be pulling like just room air out of the room when the other device gets here. It's going to be right there. Yeah. And also got a new dehumidifier there, because my dryer for the house dries right past this room, and I don't think it's sealed properly. So the dryer's behind this wall over here, and it dries. The dryer exhaust runs there, and it gets really humid in here. So I've had that thing for like a week. I've had to dump it out probably 10 times. It'll fill up. It fills up like twice a day. So if that tells you anything. Let's see. All right. We got that turned on. Got the key to on. That's open. Let's see. Somebody had asked me last video about how the laser runs. This is just a little rectangle I got. 14 mil by 26 mil. And as you can see there. I'm surprised I've been able to do this so long so far without an interruption from the kids. Do 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 do. Let's get that fan back on. Thinking about halfway, half power should be fine. There we go. Again, this is a 300 watt MOPA fiber laser, and if you're purchasing one to do firearms like I did and stuff like that, I believe in my limited expertise that it's way overkill for what you need to do that. So we're gonna run this at 80 power, and we're gonna run it for I think 10 passes. Nah, I think 20 passes at 1,000 millimeters a second should be enough to cut through that. Let's see. Put on my safety glasses, which are these ugly motherfuckers right here. And this is in real time. Let's turn that to 50. And my frequency's really okay. That's why. Let's bump that frequency up. That was 50. Might just run it continuously so it falls out. Let's see. $100 passes. 100 passes. But also, I need to build something to go like in the front of it, so the kids can't put their hands up there and shit, because that will burn the fuck out of you. Don't ask me how I know. Yeah, see that? And to be honest with you, I don't really know what I'm doing right now. I haven't used this damn thing in so long, man, that I'm not positive on what my settings are again. There's no way that was 100 passes. Let's slow it down to like 500 millimeters a second. See what that does. And again, somebody's gonna say, "Oh, why would you use that to cut slides or whatever?" Blah, 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 blah. It's just because the CNC machine that's on my budget won't cut but certain geometries. You know, if you want to cut sharp right angles, you're gonna need something like a laser to do that, or a plasma cutter or anything like that. But if you want to do little gun parts, little pistol slides that are only an inch and a half long, inch and a half wide, you're gonna be hard pressed to find a plasma table or anything like that's gonna be small enough to do that. So let's let this run, see how long it takes to cut through, if it cuts through. Because I think I got my settings all fucked up. You see all that shit getting pulled into the vacuum, the exhaust really nicely. That's only on half power. So also, if you want to get your exhaust set up, AC Infinity makes these awesome fans. These are the 10-inch fans, inline duct fans. They're expensive, but they work really good. I think if you were to even buy a laser like my size, I think the 8-inch fans would probably be plenty, but I went with the 10 because I didn't know. And the rest is history. Now I got them and they're mine. Yeah, I think I got the frequency up too high. If you can see that discoloration up there. Yeah, it's getting hot. So my settings are off. Yeah, it's burning it more than it's cutting it. Let's stop that. Fans are going. Man, this thing's so cool. Yeah, that was burning, not cutting. All right, let's see if I can really quick whip up some settings that make sense. Again, I'm learning this shit slowly but surely as I go. So a lot of this is like just Spanish to me, man. La 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 la. Oh. Mo speed equal mo cut. Let's see. Let's see. So yeah, man. Yeah, sorry for the damn late post, man. If anybody wants to see anything specifically with the new setup or anything like that, or any questions about what I got coming soon, just feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. That's 100. That's 500 passes of that fast. Let me see if I have a laser thermometer. I don't think I brought them in here yet, but I'm sure that's hot as shit. Yeah, it's a little warm, but it's cutting through. I can see it. I can see the line on it. If I lower my frequency, would that be equal more ablation or what? 120. That's nice and blue. That's what you want. Blue sparkies. Can't see daylight through it yet. I really do think I got something going on with these settings that are just not liking it. And let me turn off the offset fill and just do fill. See what that does. Nah. That's not good either. Offset fill. I'm not sure. But I don't really feel like fucking with it right now. I think that's going to be boring. A boring video. But that's just pretty much the setup right now, man. I'm not even going to show you guys the garage because it is in shambles right now. And I'm not even going to waste my time with trying to explain the shit going on there. But it's a train wreck in that garage. But this is just a quick overview of what I've got going on so far. And I'm going to post again next week. And I'm actually going to do a job on here. So stay tuned for that. Thanks, guys.